In this video, we're going to talk about how to use named ranges when you want to use Excel in Python. It is very, very useful because, for example, sometimes you may cut some values and move it to some other places, and you will see the benefit of using these named ranges in this video and how to use them. So let's take an example. And by the way, I'm using Python console for this video. So I want to import a package named xlwings. And maybe you ask why it is called xlwings, because actually we are giving Excel some wings. We are adding some capabilities, some features to Excel by integrating it with Python. So I want to import xlwings as xw. And this is an alias name. And maybe you ask why we are using an alias name, because instead of this full name, we want to use a shorter name, like, for example, xw. So I press enter, and we have imported xlwings at xw. Then I want to, after importing the package, I want to create an empty workbook, a brand new workbook. And as you know, you can use the Excel files that you already have in your computer, and we have talked about this in previous videos. But suppose that in this video we want to create an empty workbook, a brand new empty workbook. So, and by the way, these terminologies, workbook and these kinds of things, come from Excel, because as you know, in Excel, each file is called a workbook. So let's do that. So I simply type xw, which means this xlwings package, which we are importing it as xw. And then we say we want to use this book class because we want to create a workbook. So that's why we are using this book class. And we don't pass anything to it because we want to create a brand new empty workbook. And after that, I store that in a variable named, for example, WB, stands for workbook. But as you know, these names are totally arbitrary. You can choose whatever name that you like. So I press enter, and it opens an Excel file, and I want to put this Excel file on the right and my code editor on the left. So let's do that. But now I want to work with this Excel file. So first of all, after creating the workbook, first of all, we should specify which sheet we want to work with, because as you know, each workbook in Excel can have different sheets. So I simply type WB, which is a workbook, and it has some sheets. Probably it has some sheets, and I want to work with the sheet at index 0. Remember that Python starts counting at 0. So if we say the first sheet, Python says the sheet at index 0, because Python starts counting at 0. And after that, after accessing that sheet, that first sheet, you want to store that in a variable, for example, named WS, stands for worksheet. By the way, these names are totally arbitrary. So I press enter, and yes, we have our worksheet. And let's go to, for example, our Excel file, and in cell A1, for example, let's type a value 3.14, and I press enter. And now if I simply type WS, I mean our worksheet, and I want to work from that worksheet, you want to work with a range, and we should specify which range do we want to work with. So I want to work with cell A1, and I want to get the value of it. So if I press enter, you can see the value of it is 3.14. But now if I, for example, cut this value, and if I paste somewhere else, because now A1 is empty, it's very obvious that if you, for example, say ws.range a1.value, if you get the value of A1, it's very obvious that now it's empty. So if you press enter, you get nothing because it's empty. And maybe you ask, how can we fix this? For example, suppose that this is a constant. This is something that we need to work with. And this Python package should consider that. For example, if I cut this anywhere else, it should know that this value has been cut into some other places. How can we do that? So for doing that, we can simply type ws, because now ws.range a1, because now the value is in a1, and we want to say for the value in a1, the name of it should be, for example, number, or whatever name that you like. For example, you can pass pi or whatever. For example, I want to call it number. It means for the value, there is some stuff in A1, and I want to assign a name to it. And what is that name? That name is going to be number. So if I do that from now on, I can simply type ws.range. It means that from that worksheet, I want to access a range of that worksheet. And what range? I want to access, for example, something called number. So, and I want to get the value of it. So if I press enter, you can see it is 3.14. And if you don't want to get the value of it, but actually you want to see where it is located, you can type something like this, wsheet, and I want to get range number. And if I press enter, you can see it says it is in book 1, because this is the name of our Excel file, our brand new Excel file. It is in sheet 1, and it is in cell A1. But now let's suppose that I cut this value and paste it somewhere else, for example here. And now, once again, if I simply type ws.range number, this time we want to know where this number thing is located. So if I press enter, you can see it says now it is located in B6. So it is actually aware of those cuttings and these kinds of things that we do. And so by doing so, if you type, for example, ws.range.value, no matter where you cut this value, if you press enter, you can see the value is 3.14. And this is the beauty of using named ranges. So these are called named ranges.